students are a great help. Frankly, I get all these. Okay. So significant figures, or basically the word significant means important. Significant means important. Alright? Or worth noting, in other terms you could also say it is worth noting or noteworthy. You remember noteworthy? Right? Which is important to write. Okay, you cannot ignore it. If you ignore it, you are missing out something important. That's called significant. Right? And opposite of significant obviously is insignificant. Right? So what is meaning of a significant figure? Let me start by explaining what is meaning of a insignificant or a not significant figure or digit. Right? That will make it more clear. Suppose you measure your mass, let's say by standing on a weight scale, and it turns out to be 54.5 kg. That is what it is showing because it has 3 digits distance. Got it or not? Now, if I ask you, what's your mass? Not in kg, but in gram. Not in kg, but in gram. Okay? Then what would you say it is? 54500 gram. Yes or no?
Yes.
Why so? Why so? What's here? Multiplied by 1000. 1 kg is how many grams? 1000 grams. Kilo. Kilo, that is 10 raised to 3. Yes or no?
Yes.
We are using here. Here we shifted the point 3 digits and we got it. Fine. I'm just going to ask you a question. Do you really know, based on this measurement, what was the digit after 5? Yes or no? Yes or no? Why? It was never measured. You get that? Do you understand? You remember least count. This instrument has least count 0.1 kg. Yes or no? Sure? It has never measured what comes after this digit. So, what would you say about these zeros? Were they really there? Are the 2 zeros real? Or they have just come because you multiplied by 1000? They have come because you multiplied by 1000? Yes or no?
Yes.
Because in reality we don't even know whether these two are actually going to be 0 or not. Isn't it possible that the true value is 54.5 to 3 kg? Yes or no? Yes or no? But this could never be measured. This could never be measured. So I'm going to say that these zeros, okay, they're not really there. They have just come because someone asked you to convert kg to gram. And that's why you multiplied by 1000, so you had to add 2 zeros. But no one ever measured these zeros. Yes or no? You understood that? No one has ever measured these 2 zeros. Okay, let's take another example. This same measurement, in lower classes you were taught that 1.0 and 1.00 and 1 all are same or not same? Same or not same?
Same.
That's it. This is the last day they are same. Now they are different. 1.00 and 1.0, they are not. Mathematically, they might look same, I agree. But in terms of measurements, they are not the same. Let's see why. Here, suppose this measurement, instead of saying, okay, let's say anyone, okay, for example, Siddharth, right? Siddharth went to some place and he has measured his mass and it turns out to be 54.5 kg. That's what he saw on the screen. Alright? Okay. Then he comes back to school and I ask him, hey Siddharth, what's your mass? Then he says 54.500 kg. Okay. Suppose he says 54.500 kg. Were these zeros measured? Were these zeros measured or not measured? Not measured. Sure. It was only measured till this part. So, what should Siddharth have said? Should he have said 54.5 kg or should he have said 54.500? They say nothing. You said that they are same. You said that they are same, didn't you? 1.01 and 1.00, they are all same or not?
Yes, sir.
That's what you were saying. So aren't these two same? Out. Siddharth लिखा था ऊपर cheating. Isn't 54.5 same as 54.500? Yes or no?
No.
No. Who says no? Who says no? Be ready for my pointed why question. Okay? Who will be ready to answer why? If you say no, I'm going to say why. Okay. Yes.
Sir, because we didn't know the 2 digits after 5.
Correct. He didn't know what are the 2 digits after 5. Raghav, what's your opinion?
Sir, same because
Yeah. This has only measured up to 5 and the next 2 they are not really measured, right? Is that what you all thought when you said no?
Yes, sir.
Who thought so? Raise your hand. Who thought that this is why they could be different? That these 2 zeros were not measured. Very good. Those who are raising hand, you have understood the concept.
sir, instead of 0, any number.
Yes, instead of 0, it could actually have been any number. It could have been 1, 2 or 1, 7 or 2, 1 or 7, 9 or anything. Yes or no? Sit down. Everyone, see, you are learning a lot. Very good. Well done. So, are these two same? હવે કોઈ પૂછે તો હવે not same. Is that clear?
Yes.
Sure. Got it?
Yes.
What's the difference between these two? The number of digits. That indicates what number? How much smaller you are measuring? What does that indicate? Recall yesterday's lesson. Precision. Very good. The problem with these, the problem is here that you have not measured with that much precision and still you are writing it with that much precision. Is that clear? That's the problem. So if you have 54.5, will you write 54.500? No. Is that clear?
Yes.
Converse is also true. Suppose you go and stand, let's say someone else goes and stand on that same vehicle and measures 52 and this machine shows 52.0, the instrument. So what's your marks? 52? It's wrong. 52 is wrong. The correct answer is 52.0, not 52. Again, same problem. Just like you should not add digits, you should also not remove or reduce the number of digits. Make sense? Because if you say 52 kg, it means you have only measured with a least count of 1 kg. But if you say 52.0 kg, you have measured with a least count of 0.1 kg. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So again, coming back to the point of insignificant means. So do you realize that these zeros, like I was saying earlier, that if the mass is 54.5 and then we convert to gram, these zeros were never measured. Such digits, for example, such digits are called insignificant digits. Is that clear? What is meaning of insignificant? Basically, even if you remove them, it does not make any difference. And most people misunderstand this thing. You will say, sir, remove them. So, does it make a difference or not make a difference? It makes a difference. So, the does not make a difference. Because actually, you are not supposed to remove them literally. That is, you write it first of all as 5.4500 into 10 raised to 4. Excuse me. Is that clear? Why 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? Okay. Now, the fact is that these digits were never measured, so they are not required. They are insignificant. See, this and this tell you the same thing. Is that clear? Okay. But again, like I said, these zeros, they are insignificant because they are not coming from measurement. Basically, digits that come from measurement. Digits that come from measurement are called significant. And digits that don't come from measurement, you have guessed them or you are writing them simply because you are supposed to multiply or divide by 100,000, etc. etc. Such digits are always going to be insignificant. Okay? Right. Now let's write the proper meaning of the word significant according to physics. Okay, significant digits. All certain digits and first uncertain digits are significant. Or uncertain. Okay, all certain and first uncertain. All certain digits and first uncertain digits. Do you remember that word uncertainty? Not sure. Correct or not? So if you are sure about some digits, they are all significant. If you are sure about some digits, they are all significant. And the first digit about which you are not sure, that is also significant because that comes from measurement. Have a look. Suppose this person's mass 54.5 kg. The machine measured 5, yes, we are sure, because it has a least count of 0.1 kg over here. Alright? So it has measured 5, very good. It has measured 4, very good. Now here 0.5, it actually could have been anything between Do you understand this? It actually could have been anything between 54.45 to 54.55. No. Raise your hand if you understood it. Okay, no. Not at all difficult, right? Have a look here. Suppose these are some markings of the scale. When someone measures some length and then tells you, okay, you have not seen how it was measured, but someone else measured the length and now they are telling you, well, the length of some object turns out to be 7 mm. Turns out to be 7 mm. So 1 mm, 2 mm, 3 mm, 4 mm, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 1 cm. Okay? Then do you think that the object would have exactly fallen on 7 mm line? Yes or no? Yes or no? No? So can 7 mm there? What are other possibilities? If you are saying no, it would not have exactly fallen on 7 mm line, then what are the other possibilities if you are saying no? તમે એમ કહો કે આમ નહીં તો બીજું શું થાય? You tell. It could have been 7.1. Who understood that? It may have been 7.1. આપણે તો જોયું નથી, right? We have not seen who is doing it, why is doing it. Okay, how? Fine, put your hands down. It could have been 7.2, yes or no? Why it could have been 7.7, yes or no? No. 7.7. I said 7.7. Listen to it carefully. Can it be 7.7? No. Can 7.7 go? You'd have to call it A. Yes or no?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Absolutely?
Yes.
Okay. Could it have been 6.7? Could it have been 6.7? Yes? Because if it's 6.7, you'll have to call it 7 mm because the ruler can only measure 1 mm, not less than that. Yes or no?
Yes.
So 6.7 mm becomes 7 mm. 6.8 mm becomes 6.4 mm becomes 6. So do you realize that when someone says that they have measured a length of 7 mm with a ruler, actually it is between. Raise your hand if you understood that now. देखाई नहीं तो out. No देखाई तो not. Put your hands up. Clear? Same thing here. When someone says 54.5 kg. When someone says 54.5 kg. What do you think it would actually be between? 54.45. Yes or no?
Yes.
Because when you round this off, you can make it 54.5. To 54.55. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So in any case, we are absolutely sure that the first digit is 5. Sure or unsure? Anything between this, one digit 5, yes or no? Anything between this, second digit 4, yes or no? Sure? So two certain digits are there. How many certain digits? Two. Sure? Which two? Easy to understand? We are absolutely sure that 5 and 4 are there. No doubt about it. But let's go to the next digit. Can we be sure that it's 4? Can we be sure that it is 4? Yes or no? It may be 4 if it's like 4, 6, or it may be 5 if it's like 5, 2. Yes or no? So we are not sure about the third digit now. Yes or no? Okay, is that the first uncertain digit? So that is also significant. Did you understand? Sure? Okay, what about the next digits? Insignificant. They are all insignificant. Is that clear? That's why it's not there. You see? That's why it's a crime to write anything after this 5. Is that clear? If you write anything after this 5, it is useless. Got it? Meaning clear? What are significant digits and what are insignificant or not significant? Right? Basically, again, significant means important. If you remove this 5, then you are changing the meaning of measurement. Yes or no? Yes or no? But suppose instead of writing 54.5, someone would have written it like 54.5000. Then actually these zeros were never measured. So removing them makes no difference. No. Now you remove it, meaning will change. Clear? So that is what is meaning of significant figures or significant digits. Figures and digit are same. Clear? Now every time you don't want to think like this, it takes a lot of effort. So there are several rules that we will follow. Okay? If you follow the rules properly, you will never make a mistake with significant digits. Basically the rules are like summarized version of our discussion. First rule, all non-zero digits are significant. That is, whenever someone writes a measurement, that is, let's say I measured something and now you ask me, sir, how much is it? Okay, do you realize people have to measure and give that information to others, or otherwise it's of no use. For example, let's say you've got a packet of Maggi noodles in your hand. Okay, at the factory they would have measured it. Yes or no, that this is this much gram. And then they don't write it. And then they don't write that measurement on the packet. Is that measurement of any use? No, but measure to get useful no क्या? Measurement is useful only when you say it, you write it, you give it to others. Is that okay? Secret રાખો તો measurement નું કઈ કામ જ નથી. Make sense or not? Fine. Okay. Well, so I am saying that whenever someone writes a measurement or report, the technical word is reports. Okay, reports a measurement. You should follow these rules. So what are these rules? Rules for what? Significant figures, or actually you can say rules for identifying. Rules for identifying. How to identify? Rules for identifying significant figures or digits. Okay, first one, all non-zero digits are always significant. Right? What does that mean? It means if someone got 54.5 kg by measuring, so जाते जाते यहाँ 2-3 extra add नहीं कर दिया. Make sense? This is cheating. Clear? Yeah. So whenever you see a measurement, all the non-zero digits are definitely significant. That's the easiest. Second rule. All zeros between two non-zero digits are significant. Again, do you need to memorize these rules? No, but you need to practice them. Nobody is going to ask you write the rules. Okay? But you should be able to use the rules to find out which digit is significant and which is not. So let me give you an example of rule number 2. How many significant digits are there in this measurement? 4. It was 1, 1, both are significant, and these zeros are between two non-zero digits, so they are also significant. Rule number 2 clear? Yes or no?
Yes.
3. Third rule. All leading zeros are always insignificant. I am writing insignificant like this so that it doesn't get lost in a sea of significance. Right? All leading zeros are always insignificant. What is the meaning of leading zero? What is the meaning of leading? To be in front. Yes or no? Leading means to be in front. You can also write that. Okay, all zeros at front are always insignificant. So for example, if someone says, okay, how much mass you have got, then you say 054 kg. That zero is useless. Is that clear? That zero is useless. So this zero is insignificant. Fine? Okay, so how many significant digits are there in this measurement? 2. Which 2? 5 and 4. Okay? 5 and 4. Next. All trailing zeros in a number with decimal point are significant. All trailing zeros in a number with decimal point are significant. What is that? If someone measured something, okay, like let's say 51.00 kg by standing on some weighing scale, and this turned out to be the mass. Okay, so these zeros, they are to be written only when they are coming from the measured instrument direct. Okay, so when we write it like this, there are 4 significant figures. Is that clear? Which 4? 5, 1, 0, 0. Why? They are trailing zeros. Trailing means at the back. Okay, but the number should have a point. It doesn't matter where is the point. It doesn't matter where is the point, but number should have a point. Okay. Based on the rules so far, can you tell me how many significant digits does this measurement have? So, how many significant digits does this measurement have? Suppose this one is meter.
7.
7. Are you sure?
Yes.
First of all, leading zeros are insignificant. They are useless. Remove this. Okay. Now this is a number. Does it have a point? Yes. Then what happens here? In a number with point, trailing zeros are significant. So these 2 zeros are significant. Okay. And other digits, obviously, they are all significant. Is that clear?
Yes.
The total number of significant digits is 7. Got it? Sure?
Yes.
Clear?
Yes.
Easy enough. You just have to follow the rules. Again, why are these 2 significant? It's simple, because whenever someone writes like this, it is only valid when they would have measured these in some instrument. Otherwise, we should not write it. So whenever someone has written it this way, it means these zeros, they are definitely significant. But one case is missing. This is telling you that we have this if the number has a point. What if the number does not have a point? Yeah.
If number is between non-zero, then it will significant. If without point and it is without non-zero, then it will be insignificant.
What are you saying? I didn't understand anything. Really, I didn't understand it.
સર જ્યારે જે પોઈન્ટ હશે એ જો પોઈન્ટ વગરની ઝીરો હશે ને નોન ની વચ્ચે નહીં હોય તો એ ઝીરો ઇનસિગ્નિફિકન્ટ કહેવાય.
So basically you are just saying that if the zero is between two non-zero digits, it will be significant. And if the zero is not between two non-zero digits, it will be insignificant. Correct?
વિધાઉટ પોઈન્ટ.
Yeah, without point only. We are talking about without point. With point is done, right? Everyone understood with point?
Yes.
Fine. Now let's go to without. Sit down. Wait and watch. Look at that clock. Let's allow 10 seconds of time from that clock to pass. So we'll say t equal to 10 seconds. Okay, done? In 10 seconds we made a fantastic measurement. Is this zero significant or not significant? Significant or not significant?
Significant.
Sure?
Yes.
Would you like to comment something? Others are saying yes. You are saying no. Yes or no? Significant. It doesn't follow the rules. You said no problem. It happens. That is how all of us learn. You know, since day one of your life, you are observing things around yourself. You are making rules about nature in your mind. Sometimes it seems that the rules work. When the rules don't work, you are amazed, isn't it? You feel like, okay, some magic is going on, and then you are forced to revise your rules, right? And that is how we have science. Okay, that is how we have science. Gradually we develop in science. Anyway, so this 10 second here, this 10, one was measured obviously. The clock can also measure this digit, yes or no?
Yes.
Sure, because it has a least count of 1 second. Was this zero measured? Yes. It was measured. So is it significant or not significant? Significant. Clear? Fine. Let's take another example. Same thing. Now, instead of asking you about the time that passed in seconds, if I tell you, can you please tell me that how much or how many milliseconds passed? So what do? You take the same thing and convert to milliseconds, yes or no? How to convert to millisecond from second? 1 second is how many milliseconds? Milli means 10 raised to minus 3. So why don't you all do this for me, everyone? It's for you to do now. Come on, can you convert 10 seconds to millisecond? Raise your hand when you get the answer. Don't say the answer. Just raise your hand when you are done converting 10 seconds to milliseconds. Okay, fine. You can put it down. I have noted who raised hand. Okay, just raise your hand and put it down. Right, I'm waiting. And then you can start thinking about what you are writing. Okay, significant, insignificant. Right? Anyone else? What? Done. 5 people did it so far. Hurry up, others. Okay. Others, are you sure you have not done it, or you are just hesitating too much to raise your hand? Okay, very good. Yes. Okay. Yes. All right. All right. Oh, fine. Now let me ask one. Hero, right? Yeah. How much?
0.00107.
We have to convert to milliseconds, Hero. So your answer should be in milliseconds, why are you converting second to second again? 10 seconds is how many milliseconds?
10 seconds into 10 raised to minus 3 seconds. Second.
No, not correct. Not correct. Mantra, your answer?
Yeah, 1 second is equal to 10 raised to minus 3 seconds. And 10 seconds.
Did you listen to yourself?
Yes,
You
sir.
said that 1 second equal to 1 second equal to 10 raised to minus 3 seconds.
Millisecond, sir. Millisecond.
1 second is 10 raised to minus 3 milliseconds. So, you know, if you don't write it in form of powers, this is what you are saying, that 1 second means 1 by 1000 of a millisecond. Use your common sense. Which is small time? Second is a small time or millisecond is a small time? So here you are writing that 1 second is 1 millisecond and then further divided by 1000. So divide by 1000. So you are saying that 1 second is smaller than a millisecond. Everyone, word of warning. Unit conversion नहीं आवड़े तो marks कट थोड़ा दर्द थसे because in many cases you need to convert. Okay, Rudra, what's your answer?
Sir, it will be 1 by 1000 seconds. A millisecond is equal to 1 second.
तो ये बोले तू बात.
0.001.
No, અહીંયા 0.001. You are saying the same thing as he said. Yeah.
0.01.
0.01 millisecond. Okay.
It will be not minus, plus 10 raised to 3 milliseconds.
Oh, that is right. Sit down, everyone. Okay. Now, frankly, tell me how many of you got the same answer? 0.001 millisecond. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. I want to see who got it. So next time, if there is some unit conversion, I'll watch you carefully so that you don't make a mistake. Anyone else? What's your answer?
0.010 millisecond.
No. હવે બધાને પૂછવું પડશે એવું લાગે છે. Rapid fire round. Yes, we start. What is your answer?
0.010.
Next. Okay, that will what?
0.010.
Next.
10 raised to 4
10 raised to 4. That is right answer. 10 raised to 4 milliseconds. Your answer?
10 raised to 4.
Sure. For neighborhood effect.
10 raised to minus 10 into 10 raised to 4.
Okay. Right. Your answer? 0.01. Here your answer. Next.
0.01.
Next. Next. 10 raised to 4. Okay. Well done. 0.01. Pragati. Nandini. Okay. 5. I believe many of you have got the same. So 0.01. But that's also wrong. Everyone, here is a piece of advice for you. If you will not pay attention to unit conversions, you are in grave danger in physics. Is that clear? Okay, it's not tough, to be very frank. It is not tough, but just need to be a little careful. This is a very basic thing and you cannot afford to go wrong with it. Have a look here. We want to go from second to millisecond. First of all, you need to be clear 1 second is how many milliseconds? 1000. Is that fine? Yes or no? If it's not, think about it. Is this clear? 10 raised to 3 into 10 raised to minus 3 is how much? What's 10 raised to 3 into 10 raised to minus 3? 1. So, 1 second is 1 second. Anyone surprised by that? Clear or not clear?
Yes, sir.
1 second is 1 second. Clear or not clear?
Yes.
આ ના પડતો તો સીધો ઓફિસમાં જઈને કઈ એલસી આપી દો આને નથી ખાવ. 1 second is 1 second. All right. But what is 10 raised to minus 3? milli. Yes or no? So this is 10 raised to 3 ms. Did you understand? Yes or no? Sure. Be a little careful. Get a feel of things. Like I asked Mantra, if you remember. I asked him which is smaller, second or millisecond? Which is smaller? Millisecond is smaller. So do you realize that 1 second, a bigger thing can be 1,000 smaller things. A smaller thing cannot be 1,000 bigger thing. Make sense? Okay, 1 second is this. Then 10 seconds would be how much? 10 raised to 4 or 10 into 10 raised to 3. Yes or no? So suppose, let me finish my point. Suppose you would write this like this. हम लगाए ना? Okay, 1000 millisecond. Fine. Clear so far? Okay, we were actually debating about the significant 0 or not 0 or not 0. Is that okay? Here we have 4. Now we have to decide significant or not significant. Okay. Here are these 0 significant or not significant? Significant. All of them? Sure? Wrong. 3 are not significant and 1 0 is significant. Correct. We have only measured till here. What do you say about it? Do you agree with me? Where the next digits measured, that is, did the clock tell you it is 10 point what? Did the clock tell you that? Yes, no? Sure? So these places, they are fake. Correct or not correct? They are not really there. You just multiplied them by 1,000, so that's why you are writing 0. So out of these 4 zeros, how many zeros are significant? Only 1. The remaining 3 are insignificant. Clear? So what's the rule? The zeros at the back of a number without point, are the zeros significant or not significant? Not significant, so how much is significant? May be significant or may not be significant. But our rule लगा है. What is the use of this rule? May be significant or may not be significant. What is the use of this theory? If I leave the duster may go down or may go up. Okay or not okay? So we will not write that. Fine, we'll write it in some other form next time. Okay, you can tell this. હવે થોડું ધ્યાન